What's up, you beautiful people? Just got off work, still in my work clothes, and still sweaty. It's a hot one out here in Oklahoma. Hotter than a $2 pistol, covered in Texas Pete. Anyway, I see a lot of questions and a lot of videos regarding humidity in cigars. And I've talked about it a few times. But the main thing when it comes to humidity is stability. Stability. You have to be able to stabilize your cigar to its surroundings. I.e., this one right here, it's set to, I have it set at 70, but there's a lot of cigars in there. And according to my Govee, it's anywhere between 65 and 68. But once I take it out, I like to dry box. Now I don't have a box set outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. But, like especially before a podcast, and I know for sure I want to try to get the best I possibly can out of that cigar, I'll take it out of the cellophane and I'll just throw it in an empty cigar box. And it either gonna, it's obviously gonna bring it down, but most of all, it's gonna stabilize it to the room I'm currently in, so it's not gonna shock the cigar. But again, there's a million different videos debating this topic. As far as temperature with these thermoelectrics, that's not a problem for me, so I don't really worry about it. And I just throw it at an easy 70. But when it comes to the overall temperature and humidity, I like to use the 135 rule. Basically, it doesn't matter. If you want your humidity at 70, your temperature needs to be 65. If you want your temperature at 70, your humidity needs to be at 65. And I probably said that the exact same way twice, but that's okay. I think you get what I'm trying to say. And again, controversial topic, but you can never go wrong with the fallback plan of 70-70. But the main thing is stability. As I go back around and say that again, because when might I bring that up is I'm using these two right here. I have a desktop right here. I just ordered that 450 count Herf Coolador that I'm going to put all my road stock in. So, luckily, my desktop humidor, it's nowhere near my window. It's kind of off axis with my, my AC vent. But this right here is going to be more susceptible to fluctuations. One, it's made of wood. So, unlike these, that wood itself is going to absorb and release moisture. And it's a smaller container, so therefore, the slightest little bit of sunlight could bake this thing and the cigars inside, and you're going to have that massive fluctuation, which is going to shock your cigars, and they're going to taste like doo-doo, or they're going to burn bad. But again, controversial topic. The bottom line is, to me, honestly, stability, and first and foremost, smoke the cigars the way you want to smoke them. If you like them drier than a popcorn fart, smoke them that way. Smoke them that way. If you like them, like a sweaty sock, and you want to relight them 48 times, smoke it that way. It's your preference. Overall, it's your preference. Do it the way you enjoy to do it. Like I said, I dry box, not to the conditions outside, but to the conditions into which I plan on, or where I plan on smoking my cigars. So therefore, I do it in my studio. Which, it stays, I don't know, 65, 66 degrees in here. It's whatever your regular household humidity may be. So therefore, I don't have that. I don't really have problems with my cigars. But if you have any weird ways you like to do it, if what's your humidity levels, what's your temps, which I think most people are gonna always want their temp at about 70. I don't see why that would change much, but because obviously you don't want it any higher than, you don't want 85 and you got tobacco beetles in there crip walking in your cigars, eating up all your hard work. Nobody wants that shit. But anyways, I hope you found this entertaining, hopefully kind of funny. And again, kind of like the video yesterday, if you enjoyed this, let me know. Just kind of off the cuff, talking about a topic or some cigar news, whatever it may be. I know I enjoy doing it. So, I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next time, we'll see you again.